I'm having such a weird week. It's now like early hours of Saturday morning, I think. Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. But I had such a weird week. Monday and Tuesday, I don't think I really did anything. And then I woke up on, well, I didn't wake up because I didn't go to sleep, really. I went to bed, but then I was kind of watching somebody do a live stream, and then I was sort of listening to the stuff about the election in America. Um, so obviously by Wednesday morning when I had to get up again and I had a coffee so that I could kind of stay awake. Um, for the day I did nearly doze off on the train when we was nearly back at Doncaster. But kind of yeah. So it's kind of on the election stuff, so I kind of knew Donald Trump was gonna win, but it was kind of like a dream, like in our country, um, when it was like Labour versus Conservative, but like in America it is Democrats versus Republicans. In this country, because the Liberal Democrats don't really, they didn't really get very far with elections. They joined up with the Conservatives and did coalition government, and then and that, so it kind of was like David Cameron and Nim Nick Clegg, I think it was, were kind of co-prime ministers kind of thing, and then obviously we had an election, and somehow the Conservatives managed to win. So yeah, but I'm having a bit of a weird week because obviously I'm thinking about on and off when I'm not thinking about all the other stuff how Donald Trump being the president elect and being inaugurated in January is going to affect us in our country and how it's going to affect other countries. Then Thursday I kind of was hanging around, getting kind of excited, talking on live streams and stuff about I'm getting this laptop, I'm getting this Dell laptop, I paid for this Dell laptop, going on about it. And then when it finally arrived today, about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and I brought the box into the living room, and the courier from Parcel Force had left, and I opened it, and I discovered that it was a Lenovo ThinkPad, which apparently is equivalent to the Dell that we've actually paid the money for. I'm more annoyed and upset that we've paid for this laptop and we've paid for this Dell laptop that's got Windows 7 on it. That's a 4GB one, which I'm not saying that the Lenovo ThinkPad is not 4GB and that it doesn't have Windows 7 on it, because even though the sticker on it says Windows Vista, when it turned off it did say Windows 7 Home Premium. I'm not saying that there's anything else wrong with the laptop other than no matter how they've refurbished it, somehow the company have sent me a laptop that no matter what I tried, couldn't get it to connect to my router. I turned the router off for about 10 seconds like it said and turned it back on and it still wasn't connecting. It was complaining something about the IP address was wrong at one point. It said it was connected, but then it said no internet access. I checked my tablet that I'm filming this on has got my Wi-Fi working. My phone that is next to me and probably will vibrate with notifications at the same time as my tablet will, or around about the same time as the tablet will. They've both got Wi-Fi working. So it's not that there's no internet access. I phoned up my service provider Vodafone and spoke to them, and even they said it's obviously the laptop that's at fault, that it won't connect to the internet. what's really upsetting me is the stress that I feel that it's going to put on my mom, who loaned me the money to get this laptop that's not the Dell laptop that she loaned me the money for. I appreciate that the laptop that they've sent me is the same price as the laptop that I bought, which was the Dell one. And I appreciate what they're saying is that they've had to send a crap load of laptops back to the supplier because there's liquid damage, which is exactly what I wanted to replace my Acer laptop for, because there's liquid damage on my Acer laptop, and obviously it's affected more than just the keyboard. Now, the problem that I've got with the Acer laptop is we now cannot get the software that I was using for the editing of my videos back on to the laptop. I did not want to have to be in the position of having to beg for more money from somewhere, probably my mum, to get another laptop. This is not primarily to do YouTube videos, although obviously I do want the software and everything on whatever laptop I have to do YouTube videos with, because I'm fed up of having to film it like this without my title cards and stuff and upload straight to YouTube in front of this same background. But I mean, I can't upload anything if I go out and about and use my tablet out and about anyway, because I don't, unless I've got Wi-Fi. So I pretty much have to be around our shopping centre or anywhere that's got Wi-Fi. So pretty much that's why these are being filmed at home. Hopefully eventually I'll have different curtains up and stuff. I have got different curtains that I've cleaned ready, but they need cutting to the right length and width for the windows and that. So as I said, this is a really weird week. I also need to get my GCSE English homework done. Which I hate the fact that I've ended up not doing it until pretty much like a rush job on a Tuesday night, and then I'm having to hand it in with similar responses coming back every week about what I need to work on. And I cannot, I know they say don't rely just on BKSB, work things out for yourself to a degree, but I need to be able to get on BKSB. The laptop that I thought I was getting and my Acer laptop that I was using, I needed to be able to get on this BKSB website if I could remember, when I can remember how to log in. I don't really want to be spending the afternoon as well as the morning sat around in Northern College in the library doing the BKSB stuff and that, because obviously I do want to be able to do other things as well. If I've got a £7.70 ticket, I don't just want to be spending the afternoon in the college as well as the morning and then coming home. And I don't want it to be too late in the day if I wanted to go over to Sheffield or something. So everything's kind of up in the air in regards to my laptop and stuff now. Also, as I posted earlier on, I'm wondering about changing my channel to a degree, maybe mixing up the titles between Buzzing Vlogs and Essie's Raw Edge, because one of the things that I primarily wanted to do, which is why I ended up with two channels, is kind of voice opinions politically around what's going on in our country and about the benefit system, um, and whatever system they've got over in America, and learn from people as well about what is and isn't going on. I know in our town there isn't really so much social housing that they're trying to make out there is going to be built. There's a lot of help to buy scheme homes being built, like 2, 3, 4 bedroom properties in various parts of Doncaster that have been built, or people can put so much money a week. I think one place is like £58 a week over a period of time, and then they will own the place that they've been paying for after so long. It's kind of, I mean, I think to a degree there will be some, obviously it's called help to buy, so there'll be some amount of money that's put towards that from like a bank or whoever, so it'll be a little bit like having a mortgage. I don't really know the ins and outs of it all. I personally can't afford to pay £58 or nearly £60 a week for a property that I may not end up wanting to live in permanently for the rest of my life. It's not like I'm a 60, 70-odd-year-old woman who's moving into a bungalow that's going to be the last home that she ever lives in. Obviously, I'm living in this flat for the time being, but it's not like I don't feel that I'm going to live here permanently. It's like in my old flat when I had the 3 bedrooms before the bedroom tax came in. I knew it wasn't somewhere that I wanted to stay living permanently. I've really probably gone off on another tangent and everything. I've been going for over 10 minutes now talking about stuff. But I think I should just do like this talky stuff. Um, there's a lot of, I have opinions. They're probably wrong. A lot of things that I've said are probably wrong in my videos. If I hold other people in the videos, they'd be able to sit and we'd be able to have a conversation between each other and they'd be able to correct me on the things that I got wrong, whether it be about um, men and women and how much wages they're paid or mental health or anything like that. The whole point is, to a degree, having a conversation with people where if you get something wrong, if I know that they've said something wrong, then I'll be able to correct them. And if they know that I've said something wrong, they'll be able to correct me. This is the whole point of whether or not I should change the channel a little bit. To include more political stuff and to discuss more about mental health and to discuss more about learning difficulties. This is kind of why I set up Ezzy's Raw Edge, and I'm kind of wondering, as I'm mainly posting to my main channel, which is this one, Buzzing Vlogs, if there's any point in having a second channel when there's only about 4 people subscribed to that one, and the majority of people are subscribed to this one, and there have been a few crossover videos that I've done that are supposed to be Ezzy's Raw Edge videos, but I put them on the main channel because more people are subscribed to this. So, there's a lot of things I'd like to talk about. Some of them are quite personal to me, some of them aren't. Some of them have kind of dipped into the conversation a little bit, but I'm wary of, because, like, most of you don't know me. So, me being sitting here and telling you really personal things is as dangerous in a way as telling you those personal things on my social media. I'm very open and honest. I don't see why I should hide anything. If you ask me something and I want to answer it, if I feel comfortable answering it, I will. But if I don't feel comfortable answering it, then I won't, because I don't think it's anybody's business in that, and it's something that I'm not ready to engage in talking about yet. But obviously I will at some point. So I'm hoping that over this weekend we can sort out the issue with laptops, that it doesn't end up causing too many arguments between me and my mum and my brother about the laptops and stuff, like it has been doing, because I don't want to fall out with, like, the family that I do have, which is my mum and my brother, especially when I'm going to be travelling with my brother to somewhere in the city and stuff next year. I think there is some kind of thing with the tickets, but I think that'll be sorted out. It's just a admin error or whatever on the tickets. It'll be sorted out. I'm looking forward to the possibility of maybe going to Harry Potter tour next year, and I know from watching somebody else's video that there's some more Harry Potter clothing in Primark, so I might go and have a look at that, although I don't know whether or not I'll buy it and save it ready for next year. Then if I see the person who's done the Primark haul video, I might be wearing more Harry Potter stuff, looking into maybe getting a robe or making a robe, a Harry Potter robe. I was interested in doing Frozen at one point, but I've moved back towards Harry Potter because I don't. It's a complicated thing about the Frozen thing. But looks like the blue's coming out of my hair now. It's going a bit more of a normal colour, so I might get it redone. And this is pretty much everything. There's probably a hell of a lot more than I was gonna say, and I've gone off on this big talk. So I'm gonna go now, and thank you for liking and for subscribing. I now have 33 subscribers, so thank you to all 33 of you on this channel. And I'm gonna upload this now as like my very early day 12. So it's now the 12th of November 2016, and I'm thinking about doing the Vlogmas thing so that I can show you me processing, being able to get my Christmas decorations and presents and whatnot, although obviously I can't really film what presents I'm getting people because that'll spoil it. But I've gone on for far too long again, and I'm going to go now and upload this, and I shall see you all later today.